Hello, this is Jalal. Today I wanted to do a little bit of demonstration on how to purify crystals and some of the transmutation circles I use when purifying them. This all has to deal with spiritual crystal alchemy. If anyone's interested, this is just a brief demonstration of some of how it works. Okay, first we have here, if I were to take off the crystals, I want to show you. These are my transmutation circles. I draw most of them on my own. You can buy your own sheet if you want, but if you want, you can also draw your own. If you see right here, each one has words on all 6 of the sides that the transmutation circle. You could put words in your circle just to program the circle any better if you want to add something to it or add a certain purpose to the circle. But this pattern right here is the Flower of Life pattern with the star tetrahedron in it. This is one of the most powerful transmutation circles you can use, just because it's a very universal sacred geometry symbol. And what I have done around here, I've added multiple peridot stones, or peridot, however you like to say it, around the edges on each corner wherever the transmutation circle will be taking place. I've added each one with a little peridot. And right here, this is one of my favorite quartz to use. This is a really good black tourmaline quartz. Has a big chunk of, or like hairs of tourmaline in it. This is a real good quartz. This is a Death Valley quartz. I'm going to be using this one as the purifier, or the grounder. This one's going to be at the Earth Star. The stone I'm going to be programming is this one, my spiral ammonite. This is a fossil crystal. This crystal is very unique because these crystals are millions of years old. And not only that, at one time they were actually living organisms. So, you know, whenever you're working with a fossil, you got to take that in mind, that these crystals have very, very, very high wisdom and a lot of experience being on Earth. So I highly recommend them for any kind of spiral healing or chakra healing, just because of the spiral energy that they have within them. Now what I'll do is I'm going to be placing the ammonite right into the heart of the star tetrahedron. That's where I want it to be. So I'm going to charge this crystal, and well, first I already had purified it, but now I'm going to be charging it. And what I'm charging it with is all the words that are on the edges of the transmutation circle, as well as my own intentions. Next, I'm going to be putting a hematite ball up at the top, a hematite sphere. This is just to add even more grounding to it. This is to give it more of an earth grounding, because, you know, this is what I want for this stone. I want it to be more of an earth grounding stone, so I'm charging it right now as we speak, just by the lines being there and the setup being there. As soon as you lay out the stones, it automatically starts working. It starts transmuting and charging the crystal with whatever you want in it. The next one I have over here, this one's actually one of my favorite quartz right here. This one is my black tourmaline quartz, but the reason this one's really unique is the tourmaline didn't form as little hairs inside. It actually formed as a solid chunk of tourmaline right on the edge of the quartz. So I've used this quartz many times for grounding negativity, for bringing out emotional issues that need to be dealt with, for purification. This stone is actually so powerful it can actually purify other stones just by leaving it next to the other stone, or letting the stone touch this stone. I really enjoy this crystal. This is probably one of the most powerful crystals I've ever worked with. And well, I'm laying this one as the Earth Star, so this one's going to be real low. This one's going to be getting any negativity in this and making sure it's purified. And I've done the same thing with the peridot, or peridot. I've added it on 4 of the 6 sides of the star tetrahedron. This one I programmed a little different, if you noticed. This one states on each edge, all is one and one is all, and it says it 12 times. So there's that affirmation inside of the transmutation circle, and this one is love, joy, truth, peace, unity, and serenity. And that's what I'm programming into the crystal. And in the center is my moldavite. It's a moldavite crystal with Herkimer diamond in a spiral, and these two work in conjunction with each other. This is one of my favorite stones to wear, and underneath it I have a heptagram, a 7-point star. That's silver. this also amplifies the energies from both of these crystals. So these are probably some of the best crystals to work with when you're doing spirit work. I highly recommend, if you're interested in spirit work or crystal alchemy, to get your hands on a piece of moldavite or a piece or a Herkimer diamond. They work really well. And up for the top, I have a rose quartz. It's more of a milky quartz, but it has a little bit of rose in it too. But this is a great stone for love energy. Now, what I'm doing is just right here, I'm leaving these stones right here as they program and charge. It's all about your intention. You can make them charge as long as you want. It's just up to you, really. But if you really want to be sure that you've charged them, you can actually make an affirmation like, I hereby state that these crystals are charged, you know, in the name of love and light. You just add your intention into the crystal, you know. Same thing here. I hereby charge all these crystals with love and light. And you program all the energies that you're feeling, all the energies that are flowing through your body at that moment are going into all the crystals. Now, this is just a brief summary of some crystal alchemy. Don't expect no lightning or anything crazy to come out, though. That's more of the fantasy realm of alchemy. When you're dealing with real alchemy, the majority, and I know there is such thing as a physical alchemy when you can deal with more physical, chemical transmutations, but what I'm working on is spiritual alchemy. So this alchemy is more of the underlying things that you can't see, such as emotional energy, you know, things that normally, you know, you're not able to see, but you can definitely feel these things. So this is just some of the ways I've transmuted and purified some of my crystals. Well, thanks a lot. This is JLL. I'll see you next time.